This next match is scheduled for one fall. Coming out first from Yonkers, New York, weighing 240 pounds, the last of the dying breed, Kingston.
This next match is one I've been looking forward to seeing since it was announced. The current grand champion of Chikara, Eddie Kingston, recently making his return to Ring of Honor alongside the notorious 187 Homicide, forming the team of the Outlaws Incorporated. Kingston is here tonight to take on a former WWE superstar, Davey Boy Smith Jr. It's an indie fan's dream match. The War King versus the Bulldog.
His opponent, whose father I had the privilege of announcing for many, many years in the WWF. He's the former WWE superstar, current New Japan Pro Wrestling champion from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 260 pounds, Davey Boy Smith Jr.
You heard the announcer saying, Davey Boy Smith Jr., son of the late, great British Bulldog. Davey Boy Smith, one half of the tag team champions with the Dynamite Kid, one half of the British Bulldogs tag team that reached so much success in Japan. Davey Boy Smith Jr. now one half of the Killer Elite Squad. Third NWA tag team champions in Japan with Vance Archer. They don't come much more technically sound than Davey Boy Smith Jr. Kingston going to be looking to scratch and claw and brawl and strike his way out of this one. Grabbing a chair. But don't let Kingston's demeanor fool you. He's also a very, very well-rounded wrestler. This is going to be a hell of a matchup. Referee Julio Joe checking both men for foreign objects. Signals for the bell, and this one is underway. Kingston tossing a chair into the ring, and another one right to the ring. Julio Joe throws it right back out. Kingston's here to fight tonight at Wrestle Jam 10. Julio Joe begins the count, starting to count out the current grand champion of Chikara, Eddie Kingston. Smith calls Kingston into the ring. Kingston is more than happy to oblige. Collar and elbow tie up. Smith works over the arm. pulling the arm right out of his socket, driving the head right into that wrist. Really pulling on that arm, takes Kingston right off his feet. Smith now working over the fingers. Kingston fights back with a forearm. And another one right to the jaw of Smith. Smith goes for a hip toss, taking the big man over. Front face lock by Davey Boy Smith Jr. Holds the War King up in a suplex. All the blood rushes to the head of Kingston, and Smith drops him down into the cover. Only a 1 count. Smith teeing off on Kingston here in the corner. Whips him to the other corner. Eats a back elbow from King. Shot to the face. Kingston up on the top rope. Drives the knee right into the back of the head of Smith. Into the cover, 1, 2, and he kicks out. Kingston working on that rear chin lock. Julio Joe checking to make sure it's not a choke. Smith slowly working to his feet. Breaks the hold, fires back, but King right back on top of the former World Tag Team Champion and current NWA Tag Team Champion. Kingston whips Smith hard into the barricade. This Eddie Kingston, he's dangerous. He has no regard for the safety of his opponents, of himself, and of the people. And he proves it by sending Smith into the opposite barricade. Man, I wouldn't want to get on Kingston's bad side. And I wouldn't trade places with Smith for all the money in the world. Kingston throws Davey Boy Smith Jr. back into the ring. The second generation superstar was in trouble, but he was able to battle out. Choking Smith on the ropes now. Kingston making full use of that 5-second count. But Smith with a shot of the gut to fight back. And a headbutt. Uppercuts Kingston. Roaring forearm shot. Cover. Only 2. Kingston tying up Smith in a version of the abdominal stretch. Also wrenching on the head and neck. Turning sideways. Really working him over. Turns it into a reverse chin lock. All his weight on top of the throat of Smith. Arm drops the second time. If it drops a third, Kingston will win in this one. King laying on top of the Bulldog here. But Smith fighting back. Drops him down. Head into the jaw. Jawbreaker from Smith. Kingston with a back elbow, coming off the top again. And a boot right to the face of Eddie Kingston. Smith with a clothesline in the corner. Firing back. 10 unanswered shots on the Chikara Grand Champion. Comes off the ropes, driving the knee right to the face of Eddie Kingston. Smith going for a leg drop here, possibly. Eddie hits it. Cover. 1, 2. Kingston powers out. Smith looks to be going for that backdrop driver. Kingston says no. Solid forearm. Backdrop driver turning him sideways. Not enough to keep King down. Smith going for that power bomb. Can he get Kingston up? He could finish him here with it if he hits it. Kingston backdropping Smith, able to avoid the power bomb. Both men down. Who will get to their feet first? Chikara versus New Japan. Kingston versus Smith. Both men back to their feet. Trading shots, trading forearms. Neither man going down. Shot to the gut. Smith looks to be going for that power bomb again. Instead, calling for a lariat, perhaps. King fights out of it. Driving enziguri style. Sambo suplex. Smith able to get the shoulder up. Kingston tells Smith, yelling for Smith to get to his feet. Possibly signaling for that back fist, but Smith fires back some forearms. Forearms from Kingston. Calling for the back fist. Back fist to the future. Second one reversed. Kingston hits the lariat, but Smith only goes down to a knee. Kingston calling for another lariat. Smith back to his feet. Ducks it. Kicks him right in the face. And a gut kick to the gut. Calling for that power bomb. Lifts him up. Sit out power bomb. This has gotta be it. And it is. Davey Boy Smith Jr. victorious over the War King, Eddie Kingston. Smith celebrates in the ring as Kingston is helped to the back. What a great contest between these two.